Hi, welcome back to Yoga with Mom. I'm Jen, and I'm so happy to see you again today. It is gorgeous out here, and I hope it is there too. All right, once you've got yourself nice and settled in a nice comfy chair on nice stable ground, you had some breakfast or a bite to eat, and you had some water today, of course, because you gotta always have your water. Let's get started. All right, so today I'm gonna start with bringing my chin to my chest, and I'm gonna glue it right down. And I want you just to lean your ear side to side. My right ear goes to my right, left to the left, but I'm keeping that chin glued so I can't reach my ear all the way to the shoulder. And I'm getting a nice stretch in that lower back of my neck. Here we go. All right, let's sit up nice and tall. All right, make sure you're nice and firmly planted on your seat. I want you to reach that right ear to your right shoulder, really getting a nice good stretch here. Once you lean a little bit over and glue it down, there we go. Perfect. So I want you just to breathe deep and keep stretching. Try to pull that left shoulder just a little bit further away if you can from your right ear. Really get a nice stretch on that side of your neck. All right, fantastic. We're gonna slowly move back through center. There we are. Our left ear glues to that left shoulder. Nice and slow, very deliberate movement. And I'm just gonna reach my right shoulder down and away. Very nice, nice and tall. I'm just gonna keep breathing, keep touching that ear to my shoulder. Take a deep breath in, and I'm gonna sit nice and straight again. Very nice. Now I want you to reach your right ear to your right shoulder again. There we go. And I wanna reach left arm up to the sky. Very nice, wiggle those fingers, get some movement going there. And I've got my right arm holding right onto the side of my chair to help keep my balance here. Do a little wiggling in your fingers, really get some good stretching going. If you want to wiggle your toes a little bit, you can do that. There we go. I'm gonna lower my left arm down, make my way to center again. And now my left ear goes to my left shoulder. I'm gonna hold on to the chair with that left hand too. And I reach my right arm up nice and tall. Get wiggling on those fingers again. Perfect, really get some good movement going. Very nice, wiggle, 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 and you can wiggle your toes too if you want to. Oh, it's a perfect sunny, breezy day out here. I hope it's just as beautiful there. All right, let's wiggle just for a few more seconds. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. All right, drop it on down. Perfect, you're doing great so far. All right, for our next pose, I want to do a little bit of marching. I know we don't usually go to all the way to legs right away, but today's gonna be a little bit different. So I want you to lift those legs up and down, get a little bit of marching in. We're gonna do a bunch of work on our legs today, so I really want them nice and warmed up. So you might want to tap them down to the ground. There you go, give them some nice good pats. A little smacks on the ground. There we go. Just gonna go for a few more seconds on those. Tap, tap, tapping my feet down. Very nice. All right, let's stop. Plant both of our feet down on the ground. Very nice. Good, good, good. I want you to sit up as tall as you possibly can in your seat, keeping your bottom nice and firmly planted. We're gonna reach both arms up to the sky, really nice and strong. And I want you to stretch those fingertips as far as you possibly can away from your hips. Really stretching, stretching, stretching. Stretching so tall, your fingertips can almost touch the sky. You're almost pulling yourself off of your seat. That's how strong you're stretching yourself upward. Just keep stretching. There you go, keep it going. One more big breath in and exhale. Now I want you to interlace your fingers together. Hold on nice and tight. And we're gonna keep our arms up, and our head is right between our arms. So my ears touch my arms. There we go. And now I'm gonna lean my arms together with my head in the middle towards that right side of my body. So I'm leaning over, really stretching. And then I'll make my way to the center. Very nice. Keep going. We're gonna go to the left, all the way to the left, and we stretch. That head is nice and nuzzled between your ears. Or sorry, your head with your ears is nice and nestled between those arms. There we go, nice and tall. We move ourselves towards our right one more time, really stretching. Nice and tall, and to the left. Very good. I want you to keep those arms up, all right? You're doing really good. I bet your arms are getting really tired. Now I want you to take those arms, keep those hands locked together. We're gonna bend our elbows and drop our hands behind our head. There we go. Very nice. I bet that's a nice relief after having your arms straight out. All right, we're gonna release the fingers just a little bit so my palms are on the back of my head. My arms are stretching to the side, and I have my elbows reaching as far away from each other as they can. Perfect. I'm just gonna twist myself to the right. Make my way to center, and then I twist to the left and back to center. All right, let's keep going. To the right, really stretch, stretch, stretch. And to center, and to the left. And center, very good job. All right, I want you to let those arms go. We're gonna give them a little bit of a break. I want you to shrug your shoulders up and down a few times. There you go. There we go. And now I want you to lift one shoulder and drop the other. We're gonna go up and down, side to side. There we go. Up and down, side to side. Just getting a little bit of movement. Nothing's perfect. And we'll just twist and shimmy a little bit, side to side. There you go. Get some good movement. All right, fantastic. All right, let's make our way back to our center. Nice, strong and tall seated position. All right, I want you to plant your left foot on the ground, and we're gonna reach that left leg out and point those toes. Perfect. I want you to point and then flex the foot. Point and flex. Point and flex. We're gonna keep doing this 10 more times. Ready? 1, flex. 2, flex. 3, flex. 4, flex. 5, flex. 6, flex. 7, flex. 8, flex. 9, flex. And one more you can do is 10, flex. Fantastic. Lower that right leg down. Make sure you're nice and firm and seated. And then the left leg comes up. Those toes point and flex. Point and flex. Here we go. 10 more times. We have point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Keep going. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Set that left leg down. Great. I want you just to wiggle your legs back and forth. We're going to go side to side. There we go. We can bop the knees together. Maybe put your hand in between so you don't bump the bones. There you go. Very good job. All right, let's keep going. Make sure we're nice and firmly stable on our chair again, like always. Plant that left foot, and I'm gonna kick that right leg up and then set it back down on the toes. If you can kick the leg and just keep our foot barely touching the ground or not even touch the ground, that's gonna be a way to make yourself a little bit stronger, a little bit faster. So I'm not touching my toes. I'm bringing them close to the ground. So let's see. Why don't you try it out too? We're gonna kick and down, kick and kick, down, kick, down. There you go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. You can really feel that. Let's switch sides. So I lift that leg up and I kick and down, kick and down. Try not to put my foot all the way down. If I do, I just graze my toes. But if I don't have to, that's even better. So kick, bend down. We got 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down, 9, down, and 10 down. Very nice. All right. Now we're gonna do one more really tricky leg exercise, but I know you've got it in you. All right. So I want you to make sure you're really settled on your chair, and I feel like I've said that so many times today, but it's super duper important in our practice to make sure we're very safe. We don't want to be almost falling out of our chair at any moment. We want to be firm and secure. All right. So now that I'm nice and firm and secure, I'm going to kick one leg, set it down, kick the other leg, set it down. So I'm going back and forth, kicking and setting. You can hold on to the side of your chair or the arms of your chair. I'm going to hold on to my arms so I keep my back a little bit straighter. If you can do that, I would love for you to try. But if it feels better to hold on to the bottom, our chairs are all different and so are our bodies. So hold on where you feel comfortable. Kick, set down, switch, set down, up, down, kick, down. Very nice. We're going to keep going. You're doing great. Kick and switch, kick and switch, kick, set, switch, set, switch, set, switch. Very good. Very good. Keep it going. Kicking and switching, kicking and switching, kicking and switching. Very nice job. Keep it going. There you go. Great job. We'll keep going for 3. You got this. 2, one really strong one, and we're done. Very nice job. That was a really hard leg exercise. Lots and lots of work there. I'm proud of you for as much as you've done. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna do one of our seated twists. So I want you to take your left hand, we're gonna grab onto the left side of your chair, or the arm of the chair, and we're gonna reach our right arm behind us, or under the arm too. Either way, we wanna use as much as we can to twist our body with our hands. Gently pushing, gently gazing over our right shoulder, looking behind us, pushing gently into the chair, nice and strong. Remembering to sit nice and tall with a nice tall spine. The crown of our head is going to reach tall to the ceiling above us or to the sky. Really sitting tall. Remembering our nice deep breaths here. Take one more big breath in. And then we switch sides. We slide back through center. Our hands reach to the other chair, other side of our chair. And we're gonna twist, pushing into that arm, gazing over our left shoulder. There we go. Really pushing and stretching. Sitting nice and tall. There we go. Really feeling strong and breathing. All right, one more big breath in together. And as we exhale, we're gonna bring ourselves back to our center. Very nice job. Next, we're gonna do one of my mom's favorites. We're gonna do some punches, because she loves punching. She's pretty funny. So our hands are gonna go right to our face. My left one's gonna be a little bit higher than the right one, but they're there to protect us. We're gonna start off with our left hand, punching straight forward and coming back to our chin. Forward to our chin. Forward to the chin. Perfect. We're gonna do this 10 more times. Let's go. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Now we're gonna switch and go to the other side. So that right hand goes a little bit higher. There we go. And I'm gonna punch straight forward with my right arm. Straight with the arm, straight with the arm. Very good. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. All right, we're gonna go back to the other side. So my left arm's just a little bit higher than my right. I'm gonna go punch straight, and then I'm gonna punch with my right. So it's a 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. 1, 2. Got this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8, 2, 9, 2, 10, 2. Fantastic. Let's switch. My right hand's a little bit higher, left hand's a little bit lower. We're gonna do the same thing we just did, but on the other side. So we've got 1 and 2, just like that. 1, 2, punch, 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 punch. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8, 2, 9, 2, 10, 2. Very nice job. I bet that feels good. We got one more punching exercise to work on. This is one of the best. This is the uppercuts. It's kind of like scooping ice cream. That's why it's so much fun. So I'm gonna start doing the uppercut on my left hand side first, so I keep my right near my face to protect me. And I'm gonna scoop with this. So with the uppercut, I'm swooping and knocking somebody right in the chin. So I'm like, it's like I'm scooping the ice cream. Boof, like that, just like that. There you go. So try it out with me. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Let's switch. Left hand's up to protect us. Right arm scoops, scoops. There we go. Scoop it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. There was a lot of punching. We're gonna do one more little exercise with our arms, and then we'll give our upper body a break. We've really been working ourselves hard today. So I want you to hold on to your shoulders, and then we're just gonna flap our arms, bringing our elbows just side to side, pretending we're birds. I know it's a little bit silly. You probably see a lot of birds around me and can hear a lot today. There's cardinals and blue jays and robins and I don't know, some blackbirds that maybe they're crows. I'm not quite sure. I don't know all my birds that well. I saw some orioles too, so lots of springy life over here. So right now you can pretend you're whatever bird you want to be, just flying through the neighborhood, enjoying some sunshine. All right, let's just get a couple more flaps in. 3, 2, and 1. Oof, good job. That was a lot of work. I can definitely feel it in my shoulders. I bet you can too. All right, let's do one more of my big favorites, and then I think it's time for us to go. All right, it always goes by too fast, our time together. I hate that, but I'm glad we have it no matter how short it is. So let's make sure our right leg is nice and planted. I'm gonna bend my left leg and set it over. So there you go. So your leg is just bent over that right knee. Okay, I'm gonna flex my toes on my left foot. I'm gonna hold on to the side of my chair, and I'm gonna gently bend myself over my leg. I'm looking kind of straight out and also down to the ground. I'm trying to keep my focus ahead of where I'm going. Just being very gentle, stretching that thigh, that hamstring. Being very careful of my knee. If it hurts, I'm gonna roll myself back up and then gently approach this again. This shouldn't be painful. It should be a nice little pleasant stretch. So we're just gonna take a couple more breaths, gently, gently stretching. more big breath in together. And then we're gonna exhale ourselves back up to seated. There we go, very nice job. Let's set that left leg down, okay? I'm gonna bring my right leg over, bend it over there, perfect. Flex those toes. All right, I'm gonna hold on to my chair and I'm gonna slowly lower myself down over my right leg, being very gentle and mindful of my knee, noticing what feels good. There we go, remembering to breathe and making sure that I'm holding on and that my bottom is secure on my chair. I never want to lean over so far that I'm risking falling. If I'm scared about falling, I should sit back further in my chair. There we go. Take a couple more big breaths. And then I'm slowly gonna roll myself back up. Very nice, very, very nice. All right, I'm gonna scooch myself just a little bit back on my chair, plant my feet again, and I'm gonna raise my arms up to the sky, wiggling those fingers again. There we go. And I'm slowly gonna fold myself down towards my lap, slowly folding forward towards the ground. If I'm worried about falling, I can always go from having my arms up, hold on to my thigh, and then bend forward this way. Once I find a spot where I feel stable, I can then reach my arms down to the ground, or I can keep my hands on my thigh, remembering a stretch in my back. So any of those three choices are wonderful for your body. Just listen to what you need to do and how you feel safe in your chair. I'm gonna roll myself back up and I'm gonna approach it one more time here. So this time I'm gonna hold on to my thighs. But if you wanna reach your arms up, that's wonderful. I'm gonna hold on to the thighs, keeping my elbows kind of into my body, and I'm gonna roll slowly down. My shoulders reach towards my knees, gently reaching down, reaching down. And then when I feel nice and secure and I'm as far down as I can go, I'm nice and stable, so I'll reach my hands to the ground. Here I'm just gonna breathe for a couple more deep breaths. Feeling nice and strong here. All right, I'm gonna take a nice deep breath in. And as I exhale, I'm gonna roll myself back up to my seated position. Perfect. I'm gonna bring my palms together in my heart center in my prayer. There we go. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Nice deep breath in and exhale. One more deep breath in and exhale. I want to thank you so much for being here today with me, Jen, at Yoga for Mom class. I've had a wonderful class with you today. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you have a great rest of your day ahead of you, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.